Hi everybody, this is the Rapu Family TV, and with me on today is my lovely wife.
I'm Mona Rapu, and today we're going to be talking about making a famous African dish, Egusi soup.
Egusi soup is predominantly served in the Nigerian community. It is an African tribe directed to mostly the Igbo speaking people. Um, we prepare this meal in two folds, which means we have the main course and the soup that goes with it. You want to tell us what you've observed after I've cooked the meal?
Now, with Egusi soup, you can either have rice. You can either use your brown rice or your white rice. But with most Nigerians, particularly the Igbo people, they use gari. Not really sold in America, so they use a substitution called fufu. We chose to not use the fufu or the gari today. We use white rice, which you will see here, our main course on the side.
Okay, and in preparing the soup, the egusi soup, you're gonna need to purchase these ingredients. Go ahead and introduce the ingredients to us.
Okay, here we have palm oil, which you can find at any Nigerian or cultural store. We have, um, we use banana peppers. Mostly you would use the red peppers. Um, we also have an onion, custom to many people, regardless of what country you come from. We have tomatoes. We use the cherry tomatoes, and we'll later tell you what we did with these ingredients. This, one of the main ingredients of the soup is the melon seed, also known as the egusi seed. That's why it's called egusi soup. We also have the bitter leaf. I would say probably the closest thing to this in America would probably be something like a collard green or something like that. This is the dry bitter leaf. In the country of Africa, Nigeria, when they make the bitter leaf, they usually use the fresh bitter leaf, but and it makes the soup much stronger. But today, for the sake of where we are globally, we use the dried bitter leaf. Also, we have the fish, crayfish, shrimp, whatever. There's some other ingredients you don't see here that we also use, which is we stewed some chicken. You can use any part of the chicken you want to use, and we also use stockfish. Is there another name for it?
Stockfish is otherwise called codfish. It's smoked at high pressure and I guess preserved. And we have used all of it, so you don't see any of it. But I promise you, it really adds the flavor to the food. And now I'll go over how I prepared it. First, you put your oil in a hot pan or bowl. You let it heat up. While that's going on, you've already stewed your chicken and the fish. And you take all these ingredients, cut them all up, and put them in a bowl. You put your onions, your tomato, your egusi, your crayfish, and you'll put your pepper. Notice that this is the mild pepper. And you'll mix that up, and you'll blend all of these up together. Once they're blended together, you pour it into the hot sizzling oil and let it
Simmer,
simmer.
for a lack of a better word. But want to go back just a little bit with the codfish, dried fish. You want to put it in some water and boil it first to clean the fish. The closest thing that I could think of that you would experience in America is beef jerky. So just think of fish jerky because it's a dried out
I like it.
fish. So you boil it to clean it. You now empty the water off of it. You pour the water off of it, and then you now set the fish to the side. That will be later added to the soup.
And baby, tell them about the bitter leaf.
The bitter leaf, it's real simple with this. You put this in the bowl. Because this is dry bitter leaf, you put it in a bowl, run hot water on it, wash it real good. You now drain the water. You put it back in the bowl, add hot water, and let the bitter leaves soak just a little bit before you add it to the soup. This is just to soften it up before you put it in.
And you let the food cook for anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, and then you let it simmer. and it's ready to serve. I hope you enjoy the pictures and the little video of the food while it's cooking. We'll see you next time when we prepare. What are we cooking next time, honey?
We're going to make okra soup next time.
Yeah, we'll see you with our next Nigerian traditional dish called okra soup.
Thank you for tuning in to Rapu Family TV.
Cool. All right, here is the final product, your Egusi soup, better known as melon soup. And we are about to enjoy this with a plate of rice.